Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Uncut Takes podcast. This is episode 15, where today we'll be talking about Walter genetically modifying kids in his basement to killing hobos.
Oh, no.
Anything's up in the air.
That got left on there. I don't think we need to talk about that.
Killing a hobo?
No, the hobo could be on there. I'm talking about the genetically modified kids or whatever.
We can't talk about it because he's the one that.
Yeah, Walt. But I put that at the top of the list because I wanted to hear Walter's thoughts on it, and then he just can't make it today.
Rip.
Like he put that in there. I'm like, why the fuck is Walter thinking about genetically modified babies? Like, what the fuck is this guy talking about?
Because he does it in his basement, as Kevin said.
Yeah, of course. But the what?
No, I mean Kevin just looked at each other and smiled.
You just shared a loving glance and then laughed.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay, that's nice. I put like a lot of the stuff that you wrote in there, Kevin, at the top of the list. I just want to know what the fuck you're talking about. Tell us about the bat that got into your house.
Oh yeah, so I came home from work and my dad was working on the Bronco out front, and he had the garage door open. Not sure why. I guess so we could have
all the pollen get into the house.
Yeah, all the pollen get in the house. It's nice to walk through the door and not have to open a door.
Yeah, with your grease fingers.
Yeah, well, he wasn't doing that kind of work.
Oh, okay.
He was like working on like the trunk area.
Oh yeah,
because he was setting up the harness thing. For,
you
weren't there. I was just talking about my dad is taking Bodie to like a frisbee competition.
Yeah. He told us about that.
One of the guys on the league is from like the UK or Australia or something.
Oh jeez.
And he's like, "Oh, you got the harness for your dog?" And my dad's like, "What do you mean? I got the collar for him." He goes, "That's what I thought." And then I had my dog in my car with the leash on, and I got in the car accident, and it ripped his head off.
Jesus.
And
it's awful.
And or it was like either it ripped its head off or the dog like survived the accident, got out of the car, and then got hit by another car and died.
Dude,
those are two different things. How do you get them mixed up?
I can't remember which one it was.
Okay.
It was one of the two. Either his dog died from the car accident, or it lived, got out of the car, and got hit by a car.
That's
I'll have him clear it up after the podcast.
Okay, wonderful.
Oh my god.
But the bat, because he was putting some harness thing in the back of the Bronco. But I had came home and smoked.
Yeah.
Long day at work.
As you do, yeah.
Yeah. And I'm sitting at my kitchen table eating and watching YouTube, and I saw something fly by. And I looked up, and I was like, kind of squinted my eyes, and I looked back down at my phone, and I saw something go by again. And I looked up, I was like, and I don't see it anymore. And I go back down, and then my mom screams from the other room, and I was like, "What's wrong?" And she's like, "There's a bird in the house." And I was like, "Great." And I'm like walking around the house, and I see it. I go, "That ain't a bird." And pretty big bat. It's probably like its wingspan was like as wide as this remote.
Wow. That's disgusting.
That's like, so like it was almost a foot.
Pretty large bat.
Wow.
And it was flying around the house, and my dad yelled, "Hit it with a tennis racket." and I stopped what I was doing, and I said, "Who the fuck in this house plays tennis? Point me in the direction of a tennis racket, and I'll hit it with it. We don't own one of those."
Yeah.
And so I opened up the front door, and I stood like in front of the front hall with a blanket just up in the air.
Yeah.
And then my mom went to the other side of it and held up a blanket. And then eventually we stopped seeing it fly around the house, so we assume it got out.
Assume that it died.
So we never saw it leave the house.
Right.
But it's not here.
Yeah.
Okay, like to this day you haven't seen it leave the house?
Yeah.
So
it's still, you have no idea if it's in the house currently.
Yeah.
That's surprising.
I didn't know that was the ending.
Me.
I thought it could still be in this house.
It could be, yeah. Like, I thought, maybe it flew into the armoire or something, so I opened up the door and shook the whole thing, and it didn't come out. So maybe it's somewhere, and we don't know.
That's interesting.
Highly doubtful, but we never saw it leave.
Huh.
Okay.
So you have a new roommate, is what you're saying?
Yeah, we have. Well, this is the new Bat Cave.
Okay, epic. Welcome back to the Batcast, the Bat mascot.
Also, Kevin, because you said this, he said nobody in this house plays tennis. I don't know if you remember this, Kevin.
We used to play badminton.
No, it was tennis.
You did. What did you do? You played
we
tennis?
used to play tennis at
It was over at a park.
swim club.
Oh no! We did something with tennis in like early middle school for like a week.
I didn't own the tennis
fuck
rackets.
are you talking about?
Those tennis rackets.
It was so long
were
ago.
the people that live in both your neighborhoods
Yeah.
that used to babysit.
Yeah.
I mean, my sister. They were theirs.
All I'm gonna say, Kevin, is that you could have been a tennis prodigy, and you gave up.
Have you seen me? I break a sweat walking up the stairs.
Yeah, not really tennis prodigy material,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
I love knowing that there could just be a bad in here.
Oh yeah.
I hate knowing that.
Need to find out a name for him.
Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
That works.
Well,
Pretty quiet.
I was
pretty quiet.
I was like coughing.
you're like looking like
Yeah,
you
looked like you were
going
gonna
to
say something. So how about the car commercial cancer?
You fucking wrote that. You said, "Oh." you looked at me like I said that. I reworded it. You said car commercials
no.
being the worst thing on the planet.
Oh, that's what I said. Yeah, okay. Is why is it that it was the car lots. Every car lot like in America is like their commercials are done in the shittiest fucking way possible. Like they're all homemade.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like I could genuinely do better
Yeah.
than some of them.
Like have you seen I can't remember what state it was in. It was like Minnesota or something where it was a lady and her two dudes and it wasn't for cars, it was a mattress like warehouse commercial. And they stacked up 2 stacks of mattresses and put them next to each other.
Oh my god.
And they had a 9/11 sale. And she's like she said something about like, oh, these mattresses are out of this world. They fly all over the place. There's something like didn't make sense. And she had the 2 dudes like fly into each other and then crash into the towers.
Jesus.
Oh my god!
And she's like, these prices are going down.
Oh no! Yeah, the one I hear all the time on the radio is a Mitsubishi dealer ad. I think it's somewhere in Pennsylvania. It's like, put 1 dime down on a swing field.
I know the one.
And something blah 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 Mitsubishi dealership. Yeah, I can't even do it justice. It's the worst accent.
It's like
It's engineered.
some
It could
lady
be
with like a
weaponized.
Boston accent or that's the one that drove you and Sean crazy, right?
Yes, because it's not just in this area. That's across the country. They just have her say a different word for whatever town it's in.
Okay. Oh my god. So it's
anyone who's listening to this podcast who lives in the United States and has listened to the radio, if you heard a Mitsubishi ad, you know what I'm talking about, and
Yeah.
that it needs to end.
it
I don't know where that lady is, but she needs to go away.
It sounds like Fran Drescher, like a caricature of her voice. Like it sounds like that kind of accent. It's just like it's really bad.
It's terrible.
So is that all you? Is that like all you had to say about that? Just
Yeah,
that the commercials suck
I-
fucking dick.
Yeah,
I have another one.
because me and my dad were down in the basement, and there was one of the car commercials on, and there's just the fucking guy's like, "We're coming," and my dad just looks over at me slowly and goes, "That's what she said."
The other one that I always thought was just so bad was it was like a shitty green screen. Like you could see it wasn't perfect. You know, like you ever seen like a shitty green screen where you kind of get bits of the screen, like in different
yeah.
parts in the frame? It was like that, and this guy just like pops up from the bottom and goes, "That's Kia crazy."
Oh, I know that one.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
guy.
It's just
that
like some
ad-
guy. It's like
yeah.
not even the guy who owns the dealership. They just like got some guy.
Yeah.
The worst shit in the fucking world.
and that was
Yeah.
probably like 10 years ago.
They still play
They
it.
still play
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
dude. Oh my
You know what?
gosh.
I don't like the one.
See, kids aren't even like.
Yeah,
You watch
9/11 babies
Nickelodeon.
won't know.
Oh yeah.
No, you watch Nickelodeon, you see this shit. They're trying to sell cars to us.
I don't know how local this is. Like this might be like pushing it, but I don't think
We
it's
already
that
know we're in
local.
South Jersey, so
Yeah, the Barberas one.
I heard that one too.
The Barberas.
even
on
know
the-
where that is.
Sell them for less. That one.
And just their slogan. I've bitched about this at length in the past.
Oh,
so I'm not
yeah,
gonna go on.
Right.
Is Barberas on the Boulevard the best? Boy, I guess. It's so. I mean, we're
Yeah.
talking about it. I get, but that's the best you can do. I guess it's fine.
Yeah.
Boy, I guess.
They got me in the car. Not much else. That's just so. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess. You know they could be considered the best
I
under
could
some
take Gary
circumstances.
Barbera one-on-one. fist to fist combat,
Gary
and
Barbera.
cage fight.
Dude, I do it with one hand
Gary
behind my back.
Barbera. We want to interview you and then fight you.
Yeah.
To the death.
We're doing a podcast from the inside of a boxing ring with Gary Barbera.
From the inside of the Barbera car dealership.
Nick, is that the guy's name, Gary? I just keep saying that like I know it's his name.
Yeah, you know Gary.
Yeah, I know
I know
Gary.
Gary. You know Gary.
Yeah.
You Gary, I Gary.
Yeah.
We, he, she, me, Gary.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be a fucking good one.
I'll take him.
Yeah. Like, you can interview him like you did with Sean and then beat the shit out of him in the ring. You both for the whole podcast, you're wearing boxing gloves and you're like have the boxing shorts on and nothing else.
Have you ever seen chess boxing, either of you?
Chess?
Chess boxing.
No.
Oh my god, yes.
It's
No.
like you play like a game of chess and then do a round of boxing and then just keep doing it over and over
Yeah, so
until somebody just like not dies but like just cannot do it anymore.
That's amazing.
yeah.
I don't know. Is that like a real thing or is that just an event that I think on YouTube it was Ludwig, if you know who he is?
Yeah, yeah.
I think he did an event with like content creators with it. Is that like a real thing though? Or
I
did
don't
he just
know.
come up with that?
I saw it. Doesn't the chessboard like come down from the ceiling or
Yeah.
something?
Oh, like the cash
descends
box?
It comes
Like the
down,
suitcase?
yeah. It
That's
comes
amazing.
like the suitcase on WWE.
Yeah.
It literally just like the bell rings after the boxing's done, ding ding ding, and then the chessboard comes down from the ceiling and they sit
Yeah.
down. The card girls bring out stools and they sit down
Yeah.
and they play chess.
You'll see like a picture of this guy with like the headgear on, like just swollen eye and some blood
Are
on his
they,
face,
like-
just moving.
Jacked dudes or like people that look like they'd play chess?
No, it's like they would just get like a bunch of creators say, "Hey, do you want to do this?
Yeah.
You would be in this weight class. Get in shape for it if you want."
Oh, it's all creators. It's not like.
no, it's not like actual boxers.
Oh, okay.
but
That's
most of the
interesting.
people like prepared for it. Like
Oh yeah.
you're not just going like none of us are going in there. You know what I mean?
Wayne
Yeah.
probably could.
Well, yeah.
What? I don't know about
Wayne's
that.
probably strongest out of Wayne definitely is the strongest out of all our friends because he beat the shit out of a U.S. Marine.
I don't know
fucked him
about
in the
that.
ass.
Yeah, he
too.
fucked him in the ass.
Yeah, I did. Raw dogged him too. No.
There's a video to prove it.
Yeah, no. Fuck that. I'm not smart enough to play chess. That's my. That's where I'm at.
That's his Achilles heel.
They nail the board down that way you can't flip the board.
Dude, you know what I read? You know what I read the other day on the subject of being smart enough to do things.
Before you go on to that, if there was ever a chess boxing tournament, I would go to it.
yeah.
I would
Yeah,
love
sure,
to see
I
that
would go
shit.
to it.
Oh my
100%.
God.
If it was like a local, I would go to it. I wouldn't like.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
wouldn't go to Florida for
Yeah,
it, but
yeah.
I would. Dude, if it was drivable, I'd be there.
Yeah. Well, we could drive to Florida. No,
true.
I saw. I don't know. I saw like a post about making meth online.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, no, it was because it was a guy on a podcast who was like a big chemistry YouTuber, Now Red, and you might have seen him.
Yeah.
I know.
I'm sure everyone's seen like a short from that guy, but they're talking about making meth and shit, and someone commented on this video of him talking about making meth. Said apparently the DEA said at one point on the subject of making meth, if you have the technical ability, the physical ability and the mental ability to make chocolate chip cookies, that you can make meth.
Interesting.
Like they said, that's what it is.
Is that really how easy it is?
According to the DEA, according to some guy who on a YouTube comment.
Well, true.
That's what that's what that guy said. I just
Sure,
saw that.
true.
I'm like
That's hilarious. though.
maybe I guess
You can
I'm,
make
I'm
chocolate
sure
chip
it is
cookies.
just following steps. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. A pinch of this. Next week on the Uncut Takes podcast, we're making meth
Boys
live
make
on
meth,
the air.
yeah. Meth
Yeah.
and cookies.
The boys
Feet
blow up the
banging
basement
from Payday 2.
Yeah.
Where you're just cooking and he goes, "Oh, I think caustic soda is next." And then you put it in. He's like, "No!" And then the house explodes.
Dude, that was a good one. Oh my god.
So what's this with the old people Snapchat filter?
Dude, the other day
Dude,
I didn't
oh.
type it.
we were all using the old people.
Yeah, it's
Snapchat
great.
thing. It was just fucking hilarious. We were all just sending pictures of each other with the old people Snapchat photo with the gray hair and the wrinkles.
So funny.
Just
They're so great.
Sending pictures, just fucking like I forget what did I, you did one.
I don't want to say the one that I did.
Yeah, you did what? Just shit, like taking pictures of ourselves at work. 35 years on the job. Today's the last day. Shit like that.
It was like me, like next to a computer keyboard, and said, "I fucking hate computers."
Yeah, it's like
I look like I'm 70.
yeah. She took the kids 35 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like the best thing that Snapchat has ever done
Oh,
for me.
yeah,
Is that
100%.
filter. It is
Like,
so good.
I just like got on Snapchat while I was at the gym. I just saw like a couple of those. Dude, Needsy had a good one. Like of him the old man one. It just said saltiest Lance in the core.
Yeah.
Because Walt's got the beard. He looked like Santa.
Yeah.
He was doing like a what the fuck ass like
Yeah.
squint face. I'm like, Paul, you look like
The Santa
You're like
that-
you're making a face like that Santa makes when a kid pisses in his lap. Like that really fucking got me. That was a really good one. I liked that one.
Yeah.
Of every filter though on every app or anything,
Oh, hands down the best.
it is the best one.
Hands
yeah,
down.
I remember when there were very few Snapchat filters, and it went like I feel like now there's a ton. But
There's too many.
There's too many, but like that's like the only good one.
Oh yeah, 100%. And it's so accurate looking. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, obviously you can't know, but
Mhm.
it looks so decent.
Yeah.
So NPCs. Does somebody want to tell us what NPC stands for?
Yeah, for the uninitiated, that's like a video game term. It means like non-player character. So it's like the
AI.
Yeah,
They
the
just the civilians.
Like
in
if
the
you're
game
playing Grand Theft Auto,
is the civilians.
it's the people walking on the sidewalks.
yeah, just not the person that you are. Non-player characters in the game.
So I was pulling out of work, and you know how I'm going to say the name of where I work. 'cause
Yeah,
I'm
you
not gonna
already
work there in a
have.
few
You already
days.
have.
Oh, okay, good. Is when you pull out of the driveway, the tinderbox is like the sidewalk goes across the driveway,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
everywhere else on Earth.
Yeah.
And I pulled up to it, and I was waiting for cars to go by, and a dude walks up to my car, and then just stops there and just stares straight forward into my, like through my car, like he's looking past it somehow. And I'm like, "Can I help you?" And he goes, "Oh, you're just on the sidewalk." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm waiting for cars to go by." And I go, "You can either, go around me like a normal person." And then he didn't say anything. And then I finally got into the street, and then he just kept walking.
Yeah, that is really that's like the equivalent of like when you just like walk through a crowd of people in GTA and they all go, "Hey,
Yeah, exactly.
it's like a pre-recorded response.
Yeah, it's like that guy was like on a railroad track and you were in the way and he had no way to get across, you know?
I'm sure you have plenty of NPC stories from working in a heavily populated.
Yeah, I work in
Area.
an urban area. I see a lot of characters. Yeah, I do see a lot of that.
And anyone have any
interesting
NPC
experience?
stories?
I really
Yeah.
don't, honestly. I feel like most of the people I talk to are, but that's just because I'm,
What are you? Because you're smarter than all of them?
semi-narcissistic and I work in IT, Special, when you talk to people about something specialized, you always feel like that.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
people that don't know anything about computers, but they think they do know something about
Yeah,
computers.
those are the people who are dangerous. When
Yeah.
people like get to the point where like, oh, I'll look up a little video on YouTube how to do this, and then they end up deleting things that are really important. Those are the dangerous
They
people.
click on a video that shows you how to delete System 32. Or
Yeah,
whatever the
like
fuck.
I'd
Yeah.
rather tell the dumbest motherfucker on the planet how to do something than somebody who like knows how to cause damage but doesn't know what they're
Yeah.
doing.
Yeah.
Call somebody and activate any desk, and then tell them the code.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. So, on the subject of talking to people who can cause damage, Kevin said that controversial. This is the uncut take of the day. Kevin said he doesn't like talking to people who are mentally ill.
Okay, so, and I know I'm not the only person here. I'm just the only person that would probably say it out loud. Is I don't like talking to retarded people. I don't like. I understand that hey, they have something mentally wrong, and that you have to go slower with them.
I know what you mean.
But if I have the opportunity to where like they're talking to me, I will walk away.
I see what you're saying. Like, it's to a point you have to respect it. It's not like it's their fault, but at the same time, like, why do you want to?
Why do I have to go through it?
What made you come to this epiphany? Did you have to deal with that the other day or something?
It's just at work. Some guy came in and he's walking around and he probably, I was probably walking around, doing the holding hand with him, talking real slow about
Yeah,
everything, all
yeah.
the products. He goes, "Yeah, I don't smoke. I just come in here to look around. I just spent an hour and 45 minutes with you explaining everything, and you're not even going to fucking buy anything."
That's rough.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you ever seen the guy before?
No.
He said he comes in.
What do you mean?
Did he say he comes in and looks at stuff and leaves?
No, he was saying that he's telling the story. The guy comes in and he looks at stuff.
Okay, never
Yeah.
mind.
Like it was just like a one
Not
time.
like he's a regular.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, no.
He regularly
he
come
goes.
around and
Apparently, he
look
goes
around.
to other cigar shops and does the same thing.
That's odd.
But like, I don't I don't want to talk to retarded people. I don't think that's anything bad. I think that's my personal opinion. I feel like there's other people that have the same opinion.
No, you have valid points.
No,
I can't argue with
I
you.
had something. I had something like the other day that was like that. Without like doxing myself too much, I'm just like I work as a security guard for a series of buildings, and in the one of the buildings is like a Barnes and Nobles, and they close at the end of the day, and I go over there and just lock the doors while they count the money or whatever.
Yeah.
And I see a known retarded person in there, and it's just like they're there 5 days a week. They know exactly when the store closes, and every single time I see them, I have to go, "Hey, bud, we're closing in 2 minutes. You got to go." And apparently the guy was sitting in there for 3 hours today. I talked to I talked to the managers. They were like, "Yeah, he was in here for anyway." When I get in there, it's like 2 minutes to closing. And he buys a Red Bull, goes over to his stuff. He's got a bag, headphones, stuff, and he puts the headphones on his head. And I'm looking at him like, okay, I'm pretty sure that's him packing up, getting ready to go. And I turn my back away from him, and I look back. He's got his headphones on. He's got his phone out. He's got his Red Bull cracked open. He's watching a video on his phone. And I go over and I knock on the table to get his attention. And I go, "Hey, bud." And he takes the one head thing. He goes, "I'm like, we're closing in 2 minutes. You got to go." He goes, "Oh, I had a feeling you were gonna say that."
What?
If you had a feeling, why didn't you go then? If you had a feeling, why didn't you go? And then he leaves, and I talk to the manager, and they're like, "Yeah, that guy, he was in here for 3 hours. He would get up every 15 minutes, meander around the store, and then sit back down and watch his video. And 15 minutes ago, he did his meandering, went over to the Red Bull. They have like a dedicated Red Bull like fridge.
Okay.
Went over to the Red Bull fridge, opened the door, stared into the door for 5 whole minutes." And then shut the door, sat back down, and then he came and bought the Red Bull 2 minutes before the store closed.
What?
People are just beyond weird.
When
That's odd.
for the school district that we went to,
Yeah,
you had to take 1 year of world language,
it did take 2 years.
2 years of world
Yeah.
language, or 1 year criminal justice at a technical school near where we live. I did the technical school, and in the technical school there was a Wawa,
Yeah,
like a branded Wawa.
That's
Yeah.
insane.
I
know.
Anyway, yeah.
But everybody that worked in the Wawa was like
yeah.
different planet, not there, mentally ill, like mentally challenged. You could walk in with $5, buy a coffee for $3, and walk out with $10.
That's evil.
Nobody. That's the thing, is that they had them running the Wawa, and then the
So that was
The
the
air
GTA
quote- the air
money
quote manager.
duplication glitch.
the air quote manager would just leave for the day. So you'd have 6 or 7 people who are mentally inept,
Yeah.
severely running a store.
That's insane.
So, but yeah, GTA
Do you
money
think they
glitch.
patched the glitch
Yeah, it's an infinite money glitch. Go in and buy a coffee every day.
and make money?
But like the one dude, Marco, like walked in with $5, got a coffee, came out, and he's looking at a $10 bill, and I was like, he just comes out and he's just staring at it, and I'm like, you all right? And he goes, or $10 back. Like I gave them a $5, but I probably got picked up on my mic.
Nah, dude. I don't think so.
That was a deep, long bellow
Yeah.
of a burp.
That was a good one.
If you had one song for the end of the world, what would it be?
Dude, that was such a hard one.
I have the best answer.
The end of the world. It depends what kind of end. I'm going big or going home though. I'm swinging for the fucking gates. I'm really swinging for the edge of the park on this one.
Okay.
The only thing they fear is you off the Doom soundtrack. That's like a good like slaughtering
That's
and
good.
infected people song. That like if that's the end of the world that we're talking
What,
about.
where it's like zombies?
No, let's say it's not people killing each other.
That's
till
what I'm
the
saying.
end.
I said that blindly, not knowing
Let's
how the
say
world's
like
gonna
the
end.
sun is going to explode.
Oh fuck, dude.
That's the song that you choose is the last song you listen to, but right before the sun explodes.
It might still be that one. Just like except I'm gonna drive 180 miles per hour on the highway.
Let's see if you guys
Into a
can,
bridge of bacon.
Yeah.
let's see if you guys can guess mine. It's by,
Freebird.
No. It's by REM.
Black Betty?
No.
Well, End of the World as we know it, isn't it called the song?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, I love that song,
dude. Well,
and it's made for it.
Yeah.
It's made for it. Ever since I saw Chicken Little and the sky was falling, I was like, this is the best song for this, and I'll never change my mind.
so Kevin, what's your song?
I need to find it.
It's fine. It's gonna be the most obscure thing we never heard of.
You know what it is, but you don't know what it is.
Yeah, I can't remember the name.
Okay. Well, anyway, while Kevin's working on his song, this probably I have an end of the world playlist. I started this.
How often okay? How about this? Before you even get into that, when do you listen to it?
Huh? When
Have
I
you
feel
not
like it.
listened to it?
When I feel like it, I listen to it.
Oh man,
do
I
listen to it.
have one of those.
I have an end of the world
This
playlist.
song isn't on there though.
I have an end of the
Oh,
world
As
playlist.
the World Caves In by Matt Maltese.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, but
Okay.
I'm sure it's pretty good.
But
It's quite sad. It's about the end of the world.
Cool.
well, I made the playlist during COVID. It was originally called Playlist for when the government collapses due to COVID-19. and then it became clear the government wasn't going to collapse, so I changed it to just end of the world playlist.
Yeah.
Just because it's filled with like certain bangers. I have it, but I need to like split it up. I need to this is for like I need to split it up in like maybe 3 or 4 playlists, like driving through the wasteland, walking through the wasteland, like killing people, like killing people, epic music, killing people.
Hold on, you can't shoot me yet. I have to
I
change
know it'd
the
be
song.
another song is the Squidbillies soundtrack. The
Like
opening
the
song.
intro song, yeah, that'd be a good one. But I have to like split it. And that would literally be like, have you seen Baby Driver?
No.
Like that one good movie too. Like the guy's like severely autistic basically.
Yeah.
And like before he like robs a bank or whatever, he'll literally be like there's literally a scene where they get out to rob an armored car. And like the guy's getting out of the car to rob the place, like mess up the timing. He goes, wait, I gotta restart the song.
Yeah.
That would literally be me. But like, I gotta restart it. You guys messed it up.
What's that one song where
What is it on the Baby Driver soundtrack?
Yeah.
I know every single song. What scene was it from,
like I know that.
bro?
Oh, Chase Me.
That one.
Feet
That was an
Run
original.
with the Jewels and Big Boy.
Okay, that was an original for the. That was
Yeah.
the one that came on the car the other day, and you went, "What the fuck is this? This is a
By
remix."
Danger Mouse.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one.
That one's probably my favorite song from
That's
that
a
movie.
good one.
What was the song that it was a remix of?
It was a remix of the Bell Bottoms.
Oh,
Like
right,
it
right.
sampled Bell Bottoms for like
Right.
the backing track, and
What,
like
this one?
yeah,
Okay.
and they rap over it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was really it's interesting.
It's a very good rap song.
Yeah, that was an original for the movie. It played when the credits rolled.
Yeah.
It played. It was after the song "Baby Driver" played.
So, what playlists do you guys have? How many do you make? When do you decide to make a new one? All that good stuff.
I bet I have more than all of you.
I just made one the other day. Called I made one the other way. It's called "I Gotta Go." Dude, I love making playlists. I love making.
I know
playlists
you
so
do.
much.
How many do you have?
A bunch.
It doesn't tell you
I'm
on
looking at a
Spotify.
ton. That I have so many, and I like making them for like a specific mood for like doing stuff. I have a driving fast playlist. I have a lifting playlist. I have my end of the world one is just called Boogaloo / Technical Tunes. I have a lawn mowing playlist. One called Semi Predictable Workout Playlist. Chill cooking playlist.
Cooking playlist.
Yeah, I know I have. I made Krabby's quarantine picks. I have a very
That's
Wayne
true.
Christmas. I have Crystal Ween, which is just every Ween song on Spotify. I have Bro, I Literally Drive a Truck. And did I say chill driving playlist already? The chill driving playlist and the very
know you have 'em.
epic road trip playlist that you and me made together.
Oh yeah,
And then we deleted half the song, so I'd have to restart that one.
that was rough.
I know.
Dude, Kevin's still looking at his.
I have 45 playlists.
Jeez.
I did not count mine, but I have a ton, and I also pride myself on giving them all interesting photos for the playlist.
Yeah,
I take a
don't think,
tremendous amount of pleasure from
Yeah, I have
I have
That-
10.
my top 3 is like a vintage country music playlist, video game playlist, Spanish songs.
Do either of you guys have one that's just like everything, like the
Yeah.
melting pot one?
That's
Yeah, it was-
my Hatteras playlist that has 618 songs on it.
Yeah, if you recall, my career on Spotify started for me bumming off Sean's Spotify.
Yeah.
So I had to have all my music organized onto one playlist. So my go-to playlist, the one that I am most likely to click on any day of the week, anytime I do anything, says created by Sean Kelly. And it's titled.
Does it tell you how many songs are on it?
There's like 1,000. I've been working on this for years.
My main like quote unquote melting pot one is called The Vault. It has 4,000 songs on it, and I just listen to that on shuffle.
Jeez, I thought I had a lot.
That's like 90% of the Spotify I listen to. Like the other playlists I have are mostly things that, like, if somebody goes, "Oh, do you have any like what music? Did you hear any new bands or whatever?" I was like, "Yeah, sure," and I'll like put 10 songs in a playlist and share it with someone.
Where does it tell you how many songs?
It tells you on the desktop app. I don't know. About
okay,
here.
well, whatever. This one on mobile, it tells me I have this playlist is 61 hours and 1 minute long.
That's pretty long. That's pretty long.
I have a question for you, Nick. When someone tells you to listen to shit, like, do you write it down?
When someone tells me to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I told you about the Peacemaker playlist.
It took me a while. It took me a while to get to it.
Fucking month ago, and then you texted me like the other day. Oh, dude, I finally got to that Peacemaker playlist. I'm like, how the fuck did that guy remember that?
Yeah,
He's got so much music floating around in his head. There's no fucking way he just remembered that shit.
No, but yeah, I write it down because I love listening to new music. I always need more stuff to hear.
Oh no, I don't doubt that you do. I was just curious about the if you remembered it or if you have like a fucking list. Like,
no, I have a list.
Like I have lists like for like if someone tells me to eat somewhere or to watch some show. Like I have lists like that. And like surely you have one for music. And
100%.
My list of places to go on Google Maps just saved is like I fucking go on Google Maps and it's like there's a fucking pin put down like
everywhere, places you have
every
to go.
5 miles.
But yeah, then I have only really two other. One is this called.
I was just beheading videos.
How did you know? No, one of them is just like really like slow and like meaningful lyric songs. Mm-hmm. That is a very rare listen
songs
for me.
When you're crying in the shower.
Yeah. And the other one is called songs that are so good I cannot hear them more than once a month because it would ruin it for me.
I have something kind of like the sad playlist just called Feels.
That's a good name, you know. Yeah. I feel it.
Dude, I need to. I have time now. Because
I am out of time.
We're gonna come on. We're gonna like. I'm gonna shuffle through a couple different things we have written down here. The long story really short. Just to move on to the next thing. I bought a car, and so I'm selling my old one. And some fucking douchebag backed out on me the other day. And
that's right. I forgot. I saw that.
Yeah, I was talking to. I thought the guy was gonna come one day, and I texted Kevin. I said, "Kevin, you're off on Thursday, right?" And he goes, "Yeah, what's up?" I said, "I'm selling my car. I just want you to like be around like for muscle. I'm gonna meet like some stranger from like Facebook or whatever."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Yeah, I got you." I'm like, "Damn, that was quick as fuck. Like you're a real one." He texted me back the funniest text I've probably received so far this year. Definitely like easily the funniest text I've. He texted me back. You could text me at 3 a.m. saying, "Let's go kill a hobo," and I'd be there. I am so fortunate that I was like alone somewhere. I'd laughed so fucking hard. I laughed out loud for like probably 10 minutes straight, and I still laugh whenever I tell someone about it.
No,
like, I feel needs to hear it. I laughed so fucking hard.
Oh man!
But dude, that's a playlist I need to make. I need to make a heartbreak playlist for when I get rid of the Impala. That's what I need.
Go kill a hobo.
No, yeah, killing a hobo at 3 a.m. tunes. Oh, the picture for that one's gonna be Patrick Bateman killing that homeless guy from American Psycho.
Yeah,
I'm making that one.
My offer still stands though. If nobody buys this car, I will give you $500 for it.
The fucking scumbag dealership. They were gonna give me.
I'll give him $500 if he can't sell it. For the car.
I'll give you 600.
That's what the scumbags in the dealership were going to give me. They're going to give me 600. Shut up.
700. So I'll give you 750.
No, die. you give me 750 back.
Yeah.
Well, that's like I was telling him the other day. It was yesterday. It was I said, quote Wayne a few months ago. He said something's wrong with his car, and I said, "What's wrong with it?" And he said, "Nothing. It'll be fixed when I sell it." And then I was telling him, he goes, "Oh yeah, it's got a bunch of leaking problems. It's leaking all over the place."
No. That's not like one of like the regular problems. Like that's not like that's just like standard General Motors vehicle shit. Only real General Motors enjoyers can appreciate a good leak in the street, a good oil spot in the driveway.
Tell it to the oil spot out front of my house.
Dude, tell it to the. I have an oil spot landmine in front of my house. Don't start with me about oil spots, dude. I've been making oil spots since before you drove a truck, okay, bud? I've been oil spotting since 2015.
Damn.
Yeah.
But
that's a brag.
I know, dude. I've been ruining driveways since 2015. Yeah, but that's fucking good. So here's something that I gotta say.
Is this a surprise topic?
No, the surprise topic was me buying a car.
Okay.
I just didn't want to write that
All right,
down.
'cause you didn't want Kevin
I wanted
to
to
know.
surprise Kevin with it.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
do you have any interesting habits when you?
Yeah, go on my phone.
No. I mean, I've only joked about it.
Nick puts the mirror in front of him and he says jokes to himself while he's taking a shit. Just says jokes to himself.
I've joked about if you have to shit really bad and you're kind of constipated, putting your belt around your stomach and just.
Have you done that?
I mean,
have
I've
you
done,
done
no,
that?
I've never done
okay.
like this where you like push down on your stomach.
Jesus.
Why? I've never
the-
actually done it.
Audio listeners, as if there's any other kind of listener, Kevin just grabbed himself and squeezed, as if
Yeah.
to squeeze a shit out of
Yeah,
himself.
like a toothpaste bottle.
To put a little throwback story in, when we were all in a little scout camp, our buddy Sean, who was on here, he was taking a shit for so long one time. Another person we didn't know said, "Sean, you better hurry up in there, or I'm gonna go in there and squeeze the shit out of you."
Oh yeah.
that was really fucking funny.
And we
That
were
was a good one.
probably 13.
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
like that 13 tops, dude.
Yeah. That was like 10 years ago.
Yeah, that was an old
10
one.
plus years ago.
Yeah. Well, like Kevin, you said going on the phone. I feel like I spend so much time on the toilet and by extension so much time on the phone that it's like wasteful. So I started leaving a book in the shitter, and I can get a few pages in the book in while I'm taking a dump.
It's not a
So
bad
I
idea.
make an effort to leave the phone in the other room when I go take a shit now. That way I don't have to, I wear I got the Apple Watch.
I've
so-
read 4 books since last Wednesday.
no, admittedly, it's a slow moving operation, but it's more reading than I was doing before. You know what I mean?
True.
It's
More of an audiobook guy.
I'm about to become an audiobook guy, but I bought so many books. I have so
Yeah.
many books I have to read that
I have
already
a
own.
I have a pending sponsorship from Audible. So if you guys are going to be audiobook guys, let me accept that offer first.
Okay, yeah. Do you
I
actually?
use Apple.
I actually
use
do.
Apple
You
Book.
actually
I actually
do?
have a pending offer from Audible.
Dude, I never see you stream because it's always when I'm at work.
I don't really stream much right now,
Okay.
which is why.
You're going
just
through
have
some shit?
just have Twitch logged in at work.
Please don't do that.
I could.
Please
Yeah,
don't
real
do
shit.
that.
Nah, dude, I could log into like 3 computers at once and just like sleep stream like your Twitch shit. That'd
You're
be
right.
Hilarious.
It's true.
Dude, I had to take a fucking shit at work the other day so bad that I dashed to the bathroom and didn't have my phone. Dude, like shitting without your phone is one thing. Like at home, you pick up like a shampoo bottle and you read the back of the shampoo bottle or whatever. Dude,
But you wipe with your ass with it? Why is it right next to your toilet?
huh? It's like the shower's right there. I can reach it. I can lean over
That's
and
how
grab
my
it.
upstairs bathroom
I
is.
guess you
Yeah.
know what? Yeah,
Bathrooms
you
are
guys-
small, compact, but the
Yeah, mine I can't.
but dude, at work, shitting in a public toilet without your phone.
that's rough.
Dude,
It's like-
I would like I'm like
breaking the toilet paper dispenser off the wall so you can read the
Yeah, I'm
instructions
like-
on it.
I'm like looking at my Apple Watch. 65 degrees and cloudy right now. Like I just like
I wonder what will
actually-
be in 2 minutes.
My-
like literally sitting with my pants around my ankles, like twiddling my thumbs. Like,
My go-to.
That's a shame you can't have like a mini game on that thing, dude.
I know, dude. You tell me they couldn't put like Snake on this bitch at least. Like what the
Right.
fuck?
Dude, my go-to though, if I'm in like a public restroom in that situation,
Yeah.
is to just observe the tiles on the floor in the bathroom.
Oh yeah, I'll count the tiles.
What?
Yeah, count the
I've counted the tiles
See?
on my
Me and
floor,
Kevin are the
my
same
bathroom
kind of dumb,
floor
I guess.
upstairs. The tiles are like 2 by 1 inch,
Yeah.
That's interesting.
and I've counted like all the tiles on the bathroom floor. Like I'll pull the rug up and move the laundry bin out of the way. That way you'd be like,
it's
Yeah.
and
countable.
type of it's like, all right, we have 120 full ones
Jesus.
and 82 halves.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Kevin, I'm so happy that when I said counting tiles, you were like, "Yeah, I do that too."
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah. Okay. Gee,
You know what? Okay, this could be a conversation on its own. How the fuck do we still learn shit about each other?
Yeah.
people are complex.
I mean,
beings.
It's true, but like,
We always find out that we have, sometimes we have shared autistic traits.
yeah.
it just blows my mind. You know,
I know. 18 plus years?
19.
Yeah, something like that.
19 plus
19,
years?
almost 20.
Yeah,
19,
wow.
almost 20 years. Too many.
Damn.
Nah, dude,
It's
I
wild.
wanted to give myself and you two a special congratulations. We made it 15 episodes without talking about shit. We
Well,
may-
like
Have we
poop?
not talked about?
we've not had like an at-length discussion about feces for 15 whole episodes.
That's insane.
It's amazing that we didn't have one with Sean.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah,
That's
I
his
know.
kryptonite.
I wanted to bring that up. I wrote that down. I'm like, we haven't talked about shit. Impressively.
I saw that and I was
Do
Yeah,
we have
I
to
wrote-
preface this with a trigger warning? Are we going to talk about shit?
No. We already did. We talked about
Okay.
taking a shit. Like I
Right.
wrote on the thing. I wrote special remark about poop. That's what I meant by that.
Okay.
I wanted to make sure we got 15 episodes. We made it to number 15 without talking about without talking about feces.
wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, now it's all going down the tubes, much like a piece of feces.
Wow.
Wow, we've
Good
been
one,
doing
thanks.
this.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we've been doing this since late January.
Wow.
And it's what, mid-April now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I'm
Golly
gonna
gee.
take a 2 steps back to the making like a wasteland apocalypse playlist. Kevin, we've established you don't watch the Mandalorian, but maybe this will make you want to watch it or get caught up or whatever. On the most recent episode of the
Spoiler.
Mandalorian,
Is this a spoiler?
mild spoiler.
Okay, mild spoiler.
If you're
If you're listening, skip 30 seconds ahead.
yeah,
Starting
there
now.
there is a like a tribe of Mandalorians who get found on the show who are like Mad Max Mandalorians, like on a wasteland planet.
Yeah.
Okay.
And one of them is just Skinny Pete from Breaking Bad.
Oh,
Like the Jesse's meth head friend.
when you said Skinny Pete, I thought it was in reference to one of the Fallout New Vegas characters. I was like, why did Wayne like that?
No, that's Skinny Pete from Breaking Bad. That guy, like you know what the guy looks like, so Nick.
Yeah,
he
looks like a meth head.
He was like the like one of the white guys, like the white guy Mandalorian, the really
I know
skinny
you're talking
guy.
about.
He has such like that gaunt like Holocaust face. Like that's the only thing he could play is like concentration
camp
camp
survivor.
victim,
He looks
Meth
meth
malnourished.
head, or wasteland survivor. Like that's it. That's the
Yeah.
only people he
Yeah.
could. Like I saw him show up, and I'm like, what the fuck is that guy? Like that's like for him, like that's another like one of those actors where I see, I'm like, what the fuck is that guy doing there? What in the fuck? And then like the more I look, I'm like, he does kind of look like he's been sitting in the wasteland for however long, for 20
I'm
years,
confused
whatever.
as to why this is supposed to make me want to watch the show.
Because the guy's there, I don't know.
Where they
I just
are,
had to bring it
they
up, I
don't
don't
have
know.
citrus or vitamin C, so they all have scurvy. That's why they
Oh.
look fucked up.
Okay, so they're
pirates.
They are daytime operators.
They are pirates, kind of.
Just no boats.
Yeah, no boat.
Kind of a boat. Yeah, they do be having kind of a boat.
That's the only way to put it.
Is there water involved?
No,
No,
Oh, so no
it's
boat.
it's like a space boat.
It depends
kinda
on
flies.
what.
Spaceship.
Okay, Kevin.
No, a space boat.
Kevin, define boat.
A boat that goes on water.
I'm gonna say it's a ravioli.
Good throwback.
I was feeling sandwich, but whatever
Yeah.
you say.
So Kevin, you've been selected for jury.
Oh, yeah.
Am I correct in saying that?
No.
Okay, someone that you know has been selected
Nope.
for jury. What the fuck? Oh, the show Jury Duty.
Yeah. Have you watched any of it?
I watched like 2 episodes of my family on Easter. I forgot about that shit. I
It
may
is
have been hitting the sauce.
bizarre.
Yeah, it's got the guy from the Sonic movie in it.
Yeah, the main character,
The main character in the Sonic movie.
He's one of the jurors.
Really?
And he says like, "Oh yeah, like I'm a big actor. You might know me." And everybody just keeps going. I've never seen that
Well,
movie
because the
or
whole-
that movie. I've never heard of it.
It's
Wow.
it's like it's a reality show, but the prank is only on one guy.
Yeah.
Kevin told me a bit about it.
Yeah, so they have 12 jurors, 2 alternates, a judge, a bailiff, the whole charade, everything.
Yeah.
But one of the people is just not an actor, and he
Yeah.
thinks he's actually been selected for jury duty.
Yeah.
He's just dealing
Jury
with all the
duty.
Joey Doody. Yeah, he's been. The guy thinks he's actually selected to deal with this shit.
Yeah.
I saw 2 episodes. Pretty funny. It was pretty
Yeah,
funny. I don't know if
yeah.
I'm gonna go forward watching it, but
What was the one?
Pretty
what,
fucking
what did-
funny.
What's the thing you told me about it, Kevin? Oh
It's the one guy was like, "Oh man, dude, I don't want to do this. How do I get out of this?"
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And the guy's like, "Oh well." In Family Guy, Peter just said, "Well, just say you're racist, and you'll get out of it." And they say, "Well, is there anyone here that can't attend jury duty?" And the guy stands up and he goes, "I'm a racist," and everybody just looks over at him, and he's just standing there and like, I'm not a racist. I don't know why I said that. Somebody said it'd be a good idea to get out of jury duty.
He's just like the littlest, shrimpiest little guy.
Yeah.
Like he's just like short and like,
that's the
with
guy
the
who's
glasses.
not the actor.
Yeah, this guy's not the actor.
Dude.
Wait,
But
no,
but the actor is the guy that said to
do
say
it.
it. Yeah.
Wow.
that guy was not the actor.
No, the dude that
Dude, you're telling me a real human being did that?
no, the dude that said I'm a racist
Yeah.
was an actor.
Okay, that contradicts what you just said. I think you tripped over your words or something.
We're on the same page now.
We're on the
Okay.
same page now.
Yeah.
Okay. You wrote Jury Duty? I watched like 2.5 episodes of that show. I totally just forgot it existed. I just thought, damn, Kevin got selected for Jury Duty.
No.
That's a rough one. That's a certified rough one.
Yeah, I'm never looking forward to the day I have to do that.
Yeah, dude. I work in a different county than where I live, and I've been told that in that county, people get selected for jury duty at like an exponentially higher rate than anywhere else. And I'm like, that's interesting. But and then I started seeing it. Then I started seeing the people at work who live in that county getting selected for jury duty left and right. And like, I don't know anyone who's been selected for jury duty like where we live.
What happens?
Both my parents have.
What happens if you just don't show up?
Huh? They draft up a warrant for your arrest.
Yeah, like that's a crime.
Actually?
yeah,
it's
like a crime.
It's like contempt of court.
So what if you tell them like I have a surgery in 2 days?
Then you have to go.
You have to take it up with them.
You have to go and say I can't.
Wow.
I can't appear because I have surgery or whatever. You have to say
Damn.
I can't go because I'm racist or whatever. you have to say
you
that.
have to tell them something.
Yeah,
Damn.
Yeah, or there'll be a little knock on your door.
Yeah.
And they take you away to the funny camp.
I'm mentally unstable.
yeah, yeah. You have to like let them know you can't just not show up.
Damn, that's fucking insane. Fuck this country.
Yeah, you'll go to jail.
Damn.
Yeah,
I took too many blue chews and I can't go into court.
Your Honor, I've had an erection lasting 4 hours or more.
I need
can't
to
make
go to
it.
a doctor.
I need to go to a doctor or a whorehouse.
Yeah.
Or my heart's gonna explode. They always say on the damn commercials, they say erection lasting 4 hours or longer, consult your doctor. Or what?
go to a whorehouse.
Or what happens?
yeah.
What did your dick fall off? Heart explode?
Well, there was that
Falls
you,
off.
you bleed from your eyes? Like what happens?
Yeah.
I want to know.
I don't know. I guess less blood to your brain or something.
We're gonna find out on this episode of the podcast. I slipped a blue chew into Nick's Miller High Life.
Well, it ain't working.
What if I just said I'm not joking? What if I just? How hard would you shit your pants?
If I got drugged in
If I slipped a blue chew into your your thing?
I think I would have noticed.
You know what I think is the most offensive thing for like a podcast? I listen to other podcasts, and when they get the advertisements for the Blue Chew, I feel like that's offensive. I feel like that's the company saying, "We think that
Your listeners,
your target
get
audience,
hard.
yeah, we think your target audience would benefit from this product here."
Yeah.
I think that's offensive.
Yeah, it kind of is.
And I've heard.
Do you only listen to podcasts that middle-aged men should listen to?
Yeah, like pretty much. No,
There you go.
it's just like that feels offensive to me. I don't get it.
No, I understand.
I'll say that the Blue Chew ads though, I've listened to quite a few Blue Chew ad reads in my day. Dude,
That's why you're getting those fucking ads.
They let you say whatever the fuck you want on that thing, dude.
Yeah.
Like I listened to the Talking Sopranos podcast for like a year and a half because there was like they did an episode for every episode of the show.
Yeah.
And they had the guy who played Bobby Bacala. There's like one of the guys on there.
Yeah.
Who is nothing like his character. He is the loudest, most boisterous, least reserved human being on the planet, probably. And they be doing the ad read. You can't get a hard on to fuck your wife. Get a Blue Chew. If you can't screw, get a Blue Chew. Like just screaming into the mic. Like, it's just the most crude shit on the planet. They let the guy fucking say anything. Like, so I'll
Damn.
give that company a point for that. If I ever get to the point where my dick won't stand up, I'm definitely going for Blue Chew. But just because they're based as fuck for that. But yeah, have you ever seen this? We're moving on. Have you ever seen something and felt a certain way about it, but not for the reason people think? And like my example for this was the other day, I was I went to get a cup of coffee, and in the parking lot of the Wawa, there was a guy and his motorcycle wasn't working, and he was motherfucking this motorcycle like crazy out in the first parking lot in the Wawa, like the first parking spot in the Wawa. He was going crazy, and like I smiled, not because I'm happy that guy was having a bad day. Right. But because he's normalizing the same reaction that I would have if I was in that situation. Like, so have you ever like had something like that where you're like, I'm happy that guy is reacting that way. Not because I'm happy he's having, you know what I mean? Like, have you ever felt a way about something, but not for the reason people think?
Well, just a few moments ago, I was happy to hear Kevin counts bathroom tiles. Not because I'm happy for him, but because it makes me feel a little less strange.
I don't know. That's just, that was like my just a stupid thought I had the other day. Has anyone ever felt that way?
I tried thinking about it. I couldn't come up with much.
Yeah.
That was a dry one.
It was a good at times.
That was a dry one.
That was a dry one. That was a dry.
Opposed to a wet take.
What? What?
You said a dry take. I said as opposed to what? A wet take?
Oh, I thought you said I can give you a wet take. I'm like, are you gonna piss on the podcast setup here? What are you talking about? A wet take? Yeah, you gonna empty your beer on the table or something? What the fuck are you gonna do? I'm like, what the fuck does that even mean? A wet take?
So segue into moaning.
Yeah.
Why'd you write this down?
Dude, I was at the gym the other day. And like, there's like guys grunt and shit all the time, you know, or like a little I guess that's kind of still a grunt, you know.
Yeah,
that's to be expected when you see a guy like squatting 500 pounds and shit. Mm-hmm. But dude, I heard a guy moaning when he was like. Yeah, he was going. He was going. It sounded like he was having a baby. He was going. It sounded like
what was he doing?
Pushing out a turd.
He was. He had a he was benching like a 40-pound straight bar. Like he was doing nothing.
Well, you know, everyone starts.
How old was he?
But
how old was he?
I didn't get like a great look at the guy. He might have been like in his 30s or 40s or something, and he looked like
Maybe something was wrong with him.
He looked like
maybe he had a plug in it.
He was. Yeah, he had one of those toys that someone can control from your phone.
Yeah, that thing.
But he was maybe like 5'9" and built like me, but without all the fat. Like
he could only do 40.
He had like
that's rough.
He had like a. It was a 40-pound straight bar. He was benching and just go every time he went up. And it was so fucking loud that I could hear it through my fucking headphones. And it wasn't like I just heard it like when one song ended and the next one was beginning. I heard it every time he moaned. He was moaning so fucking loud. And when I'm at the fucking gym, my headphones are turned up almost all the way. Like
playing Doom.
Yeah. He was moaning so fucking loud that I could hear, like, everyone in the whole building had to have heard
How
it.
did they not stop him?
Dude, the people there don't fucking care.
Well, it's like Planet Fitness has the lunk alert or lunk alarm. Or
no, that's cringe as fuck.
Yeah, I know. Like, if people are, like, doing, like, the gym bro shit of grunting out loud, but they're doing it, like, on purpose. Like, they're not lifting anything or anything.
Right.
And it sounds the fucking alarm and they get kicked out.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, it was literally it really sounded like the guy was getting molested.
Molested.
Yeah, it sounded like he was getting like brutally sexually assaulted. It was really not cool. It was maybe even the least cool thing.
And did he do that the whole time? Did he move on to other things and keep doing it?
It was just when he was doing that. It was just that. It was I was just like, Jesus fucking Christ! Like, what? Where am I? What universe?
Yeah, it's not anywhere.
And
but...
I remember I spoke to a gym employee about another like a different issue before, like people slamming their fucking weights down, and just someone would just happen to be there like next to me while I was looking at someone doing that, and I was like, yeah, I put that on there.
I just noticed this. It's just the and then if you zoom in, a very tiny number 15.
It says you wrote that. I didn't even know that.
So I'm so disappointed. I'm beyond disappointed that I wasn't able to print this out. You would have needed a fucking magnifying glass to see it, dude. It was so the if you know, you know that I put the number 15 Burger King foot lettuce guy on the bottom of our notes page. I was gonna print out for this episode
and
here.
in like 2 font.
It was size 1 font.
That's one?
That's
Really?
size 1.
Tiny.
That's
Wow.
size 1 font at the bottom of the page. It just says number 15.
I thought it was just a speck on my phone screen. Like I tried wiping it away.
Yeah.
So Walter's at the very bottom here. And then the outro.
Picky eaters is what I wrote.
Yeah, he's a picky one.
Walter's a chicken tendies kind of guy.
But I don't, dude. I was out for a nice Mexican dinner.
Where
someplace.
yeah,
I forget what the name was.
say.
So I don't even remember what the fucking place was called. But I thought I was going to watch a grown man order chicken tenders at like a nice Mexican, not like, the place was 5-star or whatever, but like they had really good food.
Right.
They had tremendously good food. Like I hadn't ordered yet, but I could smell how good the fucking food was. For a second, I saw this guy who I know was a picky eater. I thought he was gonna sit down and order like chicken tenders. Like I was about to like maybe want to like blow my brains out, and that's what inspired me to write this because I just don't understand how people like go about their lives like this, like only eating small groups of food. You know what I mean? Eating like very specific things. Their entire
It's not
life.
even about just like, oh, I don't like this stuff. It's like, I don't know. Isn't it just boring when everything is the same?
Oh yeah.
When you have like 5 meals to your name.
I just don't get that. Like,
I'm not even the most adventurous eater. I know we've kind of talked to it. Maybe on like episode 2 or something.
Yeah.
Maybe. But like where Kevin, you'll pretty much try everything. You're a bit less than that, and I'm a bit less than that. But I still probably eat more than most people.
Oh yeah.
I'll eat fucking anything.
Yeah.
I'll try anything once at least.
Right.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah. Picky eater. I don't get it. Makes no sense.
Anyone
to
here
me.
ever have tongue?
Tongue?
Yeah,
No.
like beef tongue.
No.
A lot of traditional Mexican food have that on tacos.
Okay. Yeah. No, I've never had.
Pretty good
Talking
shit.
about like the actual tongue, like
The tongue itself.
That sounds so disgusting.
That sounds
is
disgusting,
so
but I know it's what's
fucking
in hot
good.
dogs.
right.
It is so
Yeah, true.
fucking good. Texture wise is a little weird because like
You can feel the taste buds.
yeah, some of them you can feel the taste buds.
That's disgusting.
Yeah. Not a fan.
Yeah. I think the only thing that like I'd try it.
Wayne's
but
writing on his notebook right now. Never talk to Kevin again.
Yeah.
I'd try tripe, but I don't think
The fuck is that?
Tripe. You'd think it's a fish. It sounds like
It
a
does
fish.
sound like a fish.
It's like sausage, but it's made. Or no, it's goat stomach that you turn inside out and then boil it.
Like who? I want to know who did that first.
And
Who
said,
just ripped apart a goat?
chef's
Was like,
kiss.
oh, what if I turned the stomach inside out and threw it in a pot of boiling water?
Who was the first guy to stuff a duck and a chicken and a turkey?
That's what I mean. It's like who comes up with these ideas?
Yeah. That's like
Turducken.
yeah, that's like all of food. Who was the first guy to do that?
I would love to try turducken. I've never been. I've never tried it.
I've never been to
Never been to turducken turkey.
turducky.
Turducky. Yeah, I've never had it. I want to though.
Yeah.
I think we're in a good place.
Yeah, sorry, I was just making sure the tripe is what I thought it was.
okay.
Yeah, it's okay. Cow or goat stomach
Okay.
that's turned inside.
Right. That
Ew.
sounds disgusting.
And it looks like this.
It's like a washcloth.
That looks weird as fuck.
Yeah.
It looks like a whole turkey, not like a whole chicken. You know what I mean? Like when you butterfly a chicken.
Yeah.
Not butterfly. What do you call it? When you
It just
fly
looks
it?
like it looks like something that came off the bottom of the seafloor.
Yeah.
Looks like the tripophobia.
Yeah,
Whatever the fuck.
trypophobia with the holes.
Yeah,
that's
that
awful.
would trigger someone who has that. That's disgusting. Yeah, put that into Google Images. Whatever. The
No,
fuck.
don't do that.
That looks pretty good.
What is it? The same thing?
Yeah.
What? That's
That looks like
the,
small intestine stew.
that doesn't look that gross.
Yeah, I agree. Or that.
Okay, we're going today, so no one has to listen to 5 minutes of what about this? What about that? What about this? That's all we've got for you today. As always, thank you for listening. Make sure wherever you're listening to us on, you follow, subscribe, favorite, whatever it is. We're available to listen to on Spotify, on YouTube, on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Overcast. We're also on social media, Twitter and Instagram at Uncut Takes. Please interact with us on there. Give us some ideas. Let us know what you want to hear us talk about if you have anything for us. Again, thank you for watching and stay uncut.